Hello my beautiful subscribers, welcome back to Brody B's Books. We're doing another live stream. Hello if you're a British night owl, and hello if you're just American and you're joining me live. It is now 20 past 1 in the morning. We're having another sleep issue. Right, so I was asked today what the best starter spider was. Someone is starting off with a first tarantula, what's the best species? So I thought I would do a video and explain some things. But first we've got some sad news. So I've had to quarantine Sid, my male Madagascan hissing cockroach. I've removed him from the main enclosure and I've put him in one of my cricket tubs with some bug gel. They previously just had water balls, but on the advice of someone, I've given him some bug gel as well. He's got a water ball as well, but he's got some bug gel in there because he's been on his back the last 2 days. I keep flipping him over and he keeps going on his back. And I was like, oh, is he dead? But no, he's still there, he's still wiggling. So he appears to be alive. Nancy, the female, she's not very happy. This is in her enclosure. And she's got a water ball. I need to take that apple out. She's got a water ball and she's got some bug gel as well. She's not been happy since I've removed Sid from the enclosure. It's like she's been looking for him, but she's been like stomping around a lot in her enclosure. I'd put her in a substrate enclosure because I was told like that's best for them. But then someone else has said, oh no, they don't like substrate, so I've put a bit of tissue in with the substrate, if that makes any sense. So I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm going to keep Googling and going on forums and try Reddit. I often go to Reddit with these kind of problems and see what I can do. I really hope Sid recovers, but I wanted to keep him separate from Nancy just in case. So yes, the topic at hand, I picked 3 spiders from my collection that I think are good starter spiders, a good first spider, and I shall tell you for why. So she's hiding, you can't see it, but this is her enclosure. Ah, pretty. Right, so my first choice is my Cosmos Perismalisi Bolivian Dwarf Beauty, Olivia. Olivia is one of my favourite spiders. She was one of the first spiders that I got when I got back into the hobby, and I love her. She's a dwarf species. She's very active. She's good at webbing. She's you get to see her a lot, so she's not just a pet haul. See, like with a lot of the starter species, they're either incredibly slow growers or they're a pet hole. It's just they bury themselves in the substrate, or they hide in their hide all the time and you never see them. And if you're wanting a tarantula that you want to display, that you want to look at, if you want to have some sort of interaction with your spider, then you don't want a species that hides more. So I think she makes I've only had this one, so I'm not an expert, but she makes a good starter spider. She's active, she's inactive, she does hide. She's hiding right now, but I do get to see her. And she does come out for an explore, and sometimes she moves all of her substrate around and then rearranges it again, and she has fun. She knows what she wants. She's a strong, independent spider. Anyway, that's my first recommendation. Now, my second recommendation is Brachypelma albipilosum, the Nicaragua true form curly hair. This is mine, Momo. I'm just going to see if we'll be able to see Momo. I doubt it. No. Right. So, to contradict what I just told you, Momo is a pet hole. Momo has made tunnels in the substrate. They've got a hide that they like to hide under. I hardly ever see Momo, to be honest with you. But I really like the spider. The first spider that I ever had was a Brachypelma albipilosum, but it was the hobby form. And I do have a larger, a juvenile, well, she's more subadult now, a subadult curly hair, but it's the hobby form. So the hobby form is a lot less fluffy than the true form because of like wrong breeding things. What happened? So the true form is considered the better spider, but the one that I had originally and the larger one now, I see them a lot more. Like the one we had originally, that never tunneled, never ever tunneled, and it hardly ever hid under its cork bark either. It was always sort of pottering about. And Tasha, mine, is a potterer, but so I don't know if it might be that when they get larger, they're a bit more free, because I think Momo is maybe the exception, or like the children hide. So maybe getting a sort of a juvenile curly hair if you're wanting like a bit of a bigger species, but like a nice docile species. A juvenile curly hair won't set you back a lot of money. They're generally fairly reasonably priced, like under £20, and they're very good temperaments and they're very nice species to look at as well. So that is my second recommendation. My Cosmos Perspelisi, again, I got as a slightly larger sling. I'm not sure if she was officially a juvenile or not, but she was tiny. But yeah, she was very small. But she's a dwarf species. Now, finally, this is the third spider that I've selected from my collection. But the thing is, when I looked in the tub, I was like, what the hell, that spider's twice as big as it should be. Literally, between me taking his box from the table and putting it on the little table to sort of set up for the video, and then like I spent at least an hour faffing around, he shed. I swear he hadn't shed when I took him off. But look, this is Martel. Look at how big he is. Like, look at his shed, look at him. He's going to need a new enclosure soon. That's mental, that is. Right, so Martel is another Brachypelma. He's a Brachypelma bomi, the Mexican fireleg. So I'm going to take away his molt. And it's very risky doing this, really, just because he could go bolt. And I'm sitting on the floor, and I don't have a catch cup. I trust Martel. He is a really, really good-tempered spider. He was the spider, if you were watching on my previous channel, that I'd given him a cricket and put it in the enclosure, and it started shedding. So he sat and watched it shed, and the second it finished shedding, he ate it, and he ate it good. But his colours are starting to come through now, which is really cool, because like that's one of the reasons that you want a Brachypelma bomi, because they are so beautiful. So I am going to see how stretchy this thing is, because I swear he hadn't, but knowing me being stupid, he probably had, and I just didn't notice. Well, this is really flexible, so it's fresh. Like when I found the one the other day, that was like crispy, and I'd knocked 2 legs off of it. Whose was that? Was that? I can't even remember. Going mad. Right, so yeah, this is really flexible, so it's fresh. Very fresh. Here's the malt. It's a pretty good condition malt, but I think it is still a wee bit small for the sexing of the malt. So we will, Martell's gender will remain a mystery. I don't know what the politically correct term is anymore, even if it's for a spider. So yeah, we will have to wait and see what Martell develops into. His legs do look quite paley and see-through, so that's pretty cool. Pedro, who shed the other day, that's it was. A couple of his legs had come off his molt, not the spider. He's a Bumbucker Bulkler, and his colours are really showing now. Like his head's all red and his bum is black, and cute. Such a cute spider, so pretty. I can't wait till he gets bigger, because that'll be nice. So I thought I'd do an update on the Dioclithalulu diamantinus Dolichothorethili diamantinus Dolichothorethili diamantinisi Dolichothi diamantinisi Dolichotholi diamantisi. The Brazilian blue beauty, possibly dwarf species. That one. Can you read it? That one. Right? The one that I got in the mystery box from Portsmouth Tarantulas, the £30 spider that I lost because even though I had a catch cup, and even though I could see that this was a bolty spider, I was saying to him, "You were looking very bolty," and it bolted. And even though I had a catch cup, I was not quick enough to catch it. So that's still missing. That was June the 21st. So it's now been 50 days since the spider went missing. But he has been named. His name is Kimball. He's still a fugitive. He's on the run. Don't know where he could be, but he's definitely in this room somewhere. I'm just not entirely sure of the exact precise location. A final word. If you watched my previous video, you will know that I was promoting my music video. The link was in the description. The video that I animated. There is now a link in this description. You can go to Fairy Queen's Bandcamp page and download Cult for free, and download Odie Jam Sandwich for free. You can find his huge everything is all Fairy Queen. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, everything is all Fairy Queen, and it is #free. So go and download it and see if you like the music. Like, it's free. You can delete it if you don't like it, but it's free, and I think it's really awesome. And please go and download. Link in description. So yes, that's what I wanted to tell you. Poor Sid. I hope he doesn't die, because Nancy looks like she's very upset. And I mean, what if she's pregnant? What would I tell the babies? That'd be a really hard conversation. On that note, I think I'm going to try and get some sleep. We all know I'm saying, oh, try get some sleep, but really I'm just going to go play Hearthstone and watch some Beauty Guru drama videos. So